The FIA have announced their decision over whether or not to allow Ferrari to protest Carlos Sainz's penalty from the Australian Grand Prix. The FIA have dismissed Ferrari's petition to receive a right of review for Carlos Sainz's penalty at the Australian Grand Prix. The Spaniard collided with Fernando Alonso during the second restart, receiving a 5-second penalty for his actions which relegated him from 4th to 12th when the grid was reset. Ferrari had appealed for a right to review the incident, believing it was wrong for the race stewards to punish Sainz before he or the team had an opportunity to mount a defense. However, this argument has been rejected by the FIA, who argued that the team did not bring significant and relevant new information which was unavailable to the parties seeking the review at the time of the decision concerned. Sainz was deemed to be wholly to blame for the incident at the time, as Alonso was sent spinning to the back of the pack from third place. Yet, the 41-year-old's podium was saved after another red flag was waved for a collision between Alpine teammates Esteban Ocon and Pierre Gasly as he was returned to his former position with the grid reset. The decision was relayed to the Scuderia during a virtual meeting this morning, as the governing body argued that Sainz had sufficient space to avoid contact but simply failed to do so. Ferrari had tried to use telemetry data and driver testimonies to argue their case, citing the precedent of a previous case brought by Force India. However, the FIA claimed that the circumstances surrounding the two decisions were very different, with the Force India driver hospitalized as a result of their collision. The governing body also suggested Ferrari's telemetry data was flimsy and said if they believed the driver's testimonies to be necessary, then they would have been consulted at the time. The practice is routine and allows decisions to be made in a timely manner. Sainz could barely contain his anger at the decision after the Grand Prix, cutting short his interview with Sky Sports to avoid saying something that he felt he would regret. "I prefer not to talk right now, honestly," he said. "I'm too disappointed, I'm going to say bad things. It's the most unfair penalty I've seen in my life. I prefer to go to the stewards now, have a conversation with them, and then come back and talk to you guys, because now I cannot do it." Sainz will not have long before he can try and put things right with the Azerbaijan Grand Prix now less than 2 weeks away. He currently sits 5th in the championship with Ferrari, enduring a disappointing start to the campaign.